Now you hear some of these individuals claiming that the companions used to differ in Aqeedah. Ahl Sunnah wal Jama'ah, the Salafiyun, you hear them saying, the companions never differed in Aqeedah, in the usul, in the fundamentals, the foundations. They never differed. So what do? Some people sat there on these TV shows and in these other places claiming the companions differed in Aqeedah. They used to have differences in Aqeedah. The Salaf, they say no, they didn't. So returning back to the Quran and the Sunnah. So you see these people now, they use the example of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala being seen by the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And they say, Ibn Abbas, he used to say radiyallahu anhu that the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam saw Allah. Aisha radiyallahu anha said, whoever says that, he's a liar. So they say, there you go. Aisha radiyallahu anha was differing with Ibn Abbas radiyallahu anhu. And that's an issue of Aqeedah, isn't it? Seeing Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And the narrations are authentic. That Ibn Abbas said, the Prophet ﷺ saw Allah. Aisha radiyallahu anha said, whoever claims that is a liar, authentic. They say, there you go, clear difference in Aqeedah, seeing Allah. But then, how do we answer it? Like we said, return back to the Quran and the Sunnah. So when we return back to the Quran and the Sunnah, we realize that firstly, the issue isn't an issue from the fundamentals of Aqeedah. We are talking about the usul, the fundamentals, the basis of this religion, the principles. Then that issue isn't from the basis or the fundamentals or the principles of Aqeedah. It's an issue which is from the branches of Aqeedah. Because what is the fundamental and the principle regarding that issue? That Allah will be seen and that we will see Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the Day of Judgment. That is the foundation. That is what the people of innovation disagreed about. As for, did the Prophet ﷺ specifically see Allah on that night? That isn't the core. That isn't the foundation of this issue. That is one of the branches of the issue. So that is a branch in any case. On top of that, even if it is a branch, it still isn't a difference of opinion between the companions. Because if a person understood the reality of that issue, then they would know that seeing is two types. Seeing is two types. Even in English we have seeing as two types. One is physically when you see something with your eyes, and the other one is the abstract type of seeing. I say to you, for example, 5 times 5 is 25. Take away 5 is 20. So someone says to me, I see. See what? Have I written anything anywhere? So what do you see? If someone was to say, when I say to you, 5 times 5 is 25, take away 5 is 20. Someone says, I see. What do you see? What do you mean? Like I understand, I comprehend. Person is saying, I understand you, I know what you mean. I understand that, I see that, I have knowledge of what you're talking about. That's the other type of seeing. Even in English we use it like that. And in Arabic it's the same thing. Ru'ya qalbiyya, ru'ya basariyya. One type of vision is with the eyes, one type of vision is with the heart. Someone when they say, I see, it doesn't mean that they're seeing something with their eyes, it means I understand. I know, in my heart, I understand, I comprehend. And that's what Ibn Abbas was saying. That the Prophet ﷺ saw Allah, not the eyesight of the eyes, the vision of the eyes, but rather the vision of the heart. And Aisha radiallahu anha was saying, whoever says that the Prophet ﷺ saw Allah is a liar, meaning whoever says the Prophet ﷺ saw Allah with the vision of the eyes. Ibn Abbas never said that, he was talking about the heart. So there was no contradiction in the first place. So this is what you do. Whenever you see these people talking about these affairs, bringing about doubts, return them back to the Quran and the Sunnah, and you will see that doubts, they are brushed away and they fly away with the wind.